My boys, it is that time of the week where the TP Metal Shop does update. The items within it do change, and of course, I am here to cover it for you guys at you guys' request, might I add. Now, with that being said, let's just jump straight into it. Let's get into what you're here for, to see what's in the TP Metal Shop, so you guys can know whether it's actually worth getting on Xenoverse 2, hopping on for a bit, getting something that you may have missed in the past, something that you've been wanting from the past, all things along those lines. Now, we always started out with the Super Souls, my boys. In terms of Super Souls, we have this one from Gamma 1. When the battle begins, it completely restores your ki, so you're going to be at max ki. And then also, when a charged ki blast hits, it temporarily boosts the amount of ki that you restore by an XL amount. So this can be a Super Soul that you do use for Blue Evolution or Super Saiyan Blue even. I still do not think it compares to the Super Soul that you get from the raid. I forgot, I believe it's against Gogeta, and in that raid, the Super Soul basically gives you ki out of recovery mode while giving you a boost to your attacks by a medium amount at the same time, which just makes Blue Evolution and Blue that much better, and it's why I believe that is the best Super Soul for Blue and Blue Evolution as well. Now, besides that, there's not many notable Super Souls. This one right here is a Super Soul you could use in PvE when it comes to like Super Saiyan Blue or Blue Evolution, because what it does when your health is above 75%, it boosts all attacks by an XL amount, and it boosts the amount of ki restored by an XL amount at the same time. It's kind of similar to that Fuse Super Soul, but the difference here is the fact that you don't have ki out of recovery, you just have a boosted amount of ki restored by an XL amount when your health is above that 75% mark. But besides that, again, not too many notable Super Souls, I would say, in the TP Metal Shop this week around. Now, with that being said, let's move on to the artworks. In terms of artworks, there is one of my favorites in the shop right now. If you have not gotten it, I highly recommend it. This is one of the better loading screen slash artworks in the game, in my opinion. This one, along with the Goku one that is very similar, both of them are absolute fire. And of course, I do have it on PlayStation. Only reason I have not bought it on Xbox is due to the simple fact that I want to keep the TP Metal Shop as stocked as possible on Xbox, so you guys can see what is available, things like that, when we do come to these videos right here. Now, besides that, in terms of noteworthy artworks, I mean, there are some good ones from the actual like story itself, like this one of the Dragon Fist that just looks fire. Broly looks pretty dope right here. So there are some notable like story ones which are fairly cheap. They're only 100 TP medals for the story based artworks, because it's essentially a screenshot from the story itself. But moving on from that into the gifts, we got a gift from Whis where you're getting to get the Pooh Staff version, and then also a gift from Majub where you can get his kid outfit for him as well. And then moving on to the skill side of things, guys, we have some decent skills like Divine Retribution, Spirit Stab if you have not gotten these in the past. Emperor's Death Beam is here again if you have not gotten it, which I don't see why unless you're really like new to the game. But then we also, in terms of dual moves, we got dual Super Electric Strike, dual Super Spirit Bomb, and dual Warp Kamehameha at the same time. Now, the last thing we're going to check is the clothing, because just for anybody who may wonder if those clothes from the festival have come back, they have not. Like I've said in the past, I am almost positive that they will only be available during the actual festival event, but I do go through it just to show you guys that they are not here at this point in time when we do these videos. So with that, my boys, that is pretty much everything that is noteworthy from the TP Metal Shop this week around. Like I said, one of the best artworks in the game is available, Super Soul that you can use for Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, not only in PvP, but there is a PvE one if you do want the Broly one, and say you don't have some of the others that would be notable for that. In terms of gifts, you can get the Majub outfit. The Whis Pooh Staff really isn't worth spending 500 TP medals in my opinion, and that is pretty much everything that I would say is like noteworthy in the actual TP Metal Shop this week around. If you have not gotten any of those items, I do recommend you do so. But with that being said, let me know your thoughts on the update in terms of the TP Shop, the items that are available this week around, and if you will be buying any of them at the same time. But till next time, my boys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope you have a good one. Hey, y'all.